We're here in Ottawa for the Taste of Chaos tour at the Scotiabank Place. We're going to be interviewing As I Lay Dying today. We're here with As I Lay Dying. We're in their tour bus. This is Tim and Clint. Now, your latest album, Shadows of Security. Now, can you tell us about your when you were recording that? What kind of you guys were going for when you recorded it?
When we wrote the record, we only had 2 months between tours to work on it, so it was a real intense writing time. By the time we actually got into the studio, we really just wanted to make sure that we played everything as precise as possible. It's like these are songs. Sometimes we were hearing them for the first time when we actually started mixing. So I mean, in general, we weren't going for anything specific as far as production goes, other than just like perfection, as musicians. And then songwriting wise, I think it came out very themed because we wrote it in a short period of time. Everything kind of has a similar feel.
Yeah. Now, there's a huge insurgence right now of like metalcore type bands and that sort of thing. Now, when you were writing this, you guys obviously were trying to do something different that you could really kind of stand out and show something to people to kind of say like, here, we're As I Lay Dying, we're a little different than these guys. Is kind of what you were going for too?
Yeah, well, I think that the formula for metalcore is, you kind of have like your mosh part, and then you play the metal riffs, like just to kind of show people how to play your guitar, and then it's like, for us, I mean, we felt like the bands that really inspired us have always been, more about writing good music than about a certain style of music, and so our goal was to write good music, not to kind of like fit into the metalcore formula. And although we have things like breakdowns or elements that are associated with metalcore, I think as a whole, it's just more of a metal record. It's riff to riff and very, I just think it has more of a classical, like metal melody to it.
We're gonna later on after this interview get to your video Darkest Nights. Could you tell us about the recording of that music video that you guys did?
Yeah, there was actually, as opposed to our other videos, there's a lot of days of filming the concept part of it. We wanted it to be a video that we wanted it to be real epic and have a lot of stuff like that, and to actually go along with the song. I think it's a pretty epic song. We actually Tim and I went down one of the days when they were filming part of the beach scenes with all the horses and stuff like that. So it's cool to see all that go down, and see like the process of making the actual video. But as far as performance, we did it in a studio and everything, and got together and, followed, the director's, direction or whatever. It was cool. I mean, it was a fun video to shoot, knowing that there was so much going into it, and there's a certain sense of pride, like when we were actually doing the performance part of it.
I mean, the title Shadows of Security is the best way to sum up the that I could think of to sum up the concept of the lyrics, and it has a lot to do with a false sense of security we find, whether it be security in our emotions, or security in just the temporary things of life, like money, or being a band on tour and popularity. All those things to me are like shadows, because they're you see them, but in reality they don't exist, and they're so fleeting, and when the light changes, when your circumstances change, then those things change, and so the title represents a false sense of security, and kind of as a challenge to search for something more meaningful.
My right.